2023 second round pick, Seth Lundy, taken 46th overall. We welcome them, and we'll hear from them in just a moment. We also would like to welcome those of you who are watching on the Valley Sports Plus, and also the app, and also valleysports.com. So welcome to Atlanta. We're glad that you're joining us for this momentous day. And of course, to the moms and the dads and the family and friends and the representation for all the players, we welcome you. Welcome to the Hawks family. It's great to have you here. All right, let us begin. And I'll start with Landry. And just, Landry, get your overall take on the draft process this year.
Process has been great, and really the reason that these three gentlemen are sitting up here is because it starts years ago. Scouting these guys, the camaraderie that we've had in the front office to really band together, unify, and make sure that we have a sound process has been very important for us. And for us, it's sort of nerdy to say, but it's sort of like a Venn diagram as we're taking the external and the internal and trying to find what is happening there in the middle. With these guys, like, they meet all that from a Hawks DNA standpoint and what it means to be a Hawk, the internal drive that every one of these guys have, the work that they put in, the intelligence, the IQ, the grit, all those things are very important for what we're doing and what we're building here with Quinn and his system. And I couldn't be more excited. I mean, it's my first draft sitting in this seat. And to have these three gentlemen up here is truly special for me. They're three guys that we targeted early, and I really wanted to be a part of our process moving forward. So to sit with them up here is an honor for me. I hope it's for them in time, if not now. And really excited about the building blocks that we have here for the future.
Fantastic. Well, I'll ask the guys. Let's go back to Thursday night. Seth, I'll start with you at the end. What was it like when you heard your name called?
Yeah, the feeling was surreal. It's just like a moment you dream of your whole life. You work so hard for this moment, and the blood, sweat, tears that you've been through and put your body through, a lot of sacrifices, and to actually have that feeling, honestly, it was the best day of my life. So I'm looking forward to get to work and get better.
Kobe?
Just piggybacking off that, he pretty much took the words out of my mouth. It was one of the best days of my life for sure. Hopefully there's better days down the road. We can bring some championships to the town. But no, it was a great moment, and it was good to see the hard work pay off.
It was good too. It was like a relief for me and my family. One of the best days of my life too. It was just surreal and just grateful to be picked.
If each of you would announce to the crowd here, because we saw a theme on draft night from just about everybody who was drafted, the impact of your family on your basketball career and what that has meant. And we'll start with you.
Man, that meant a lot to me because I'm the baby of my family. I got two brothers and one sister, so they've been supporting me since I left home in 2019 to come here. So I talk to them every day on the phone. My mom talks to me every day, like, did you eat still? She still care about stuff like that. So they meant a lot, and they still supporting me to this day.
Yeah, my family had a big impact on me early. Laid the foundation when talking about the game of basketball to always, compete and be the best you that you can on the court. I kind of just took that and ran with it. So at an early age, I felt like I was built for success, and I thank them for that.
For me, my family means everything to me. I've been through so much with my family, so many ups and downs, and they've been on this journey with me every day of my life. I talk to my parents every single day. I have a really big family. I'm the youngest of 7. Me and my family really get along, and they know the stuff that we've been through together. So to share this moment with them was everything, honestly.
Man, you got to town on Friday. You hit the ground running. It's been nonstop ever since. Seth, I'll start with you. What was the initial impressions of the city of Atlanta, what you've experienced so far?
Yeah, honestly, Atlanta's been great. My first day in Atlanta, I went to the Atlanta Dream game, the WNBA team, and it was amazing. Honestly, like, the atmosphere was amazing. The music that was playing, honestly, it felt more like a party than it was a game. They had so many different things going on at once. it was different. I could tell the culture here in Atlanta is different, but like it's a good different though. And, I'm excited to adjust to it, honestly.
Shoot, I agree with Seth. I mean, there was a party in there. The girls were very entertaining as well. I wish they could have pulled one out, but it was just exciting to see. But no, Atlanta has shown a lot of love ever since I've been here, and I appreciate y'all for that.
Yeah, the game was really fun. Like they said, it was like a party. And just appreciate like the people in general, like how happy they are, how joyful they are. Like everybody show love all the time on social media, in person. It's just blessed to be here.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. It's outstanding. And with that, I'll open it up to the audience members, the media, for questions. We have Riley and we have Jay with the mics. So for those that are watching on Valley, please identify yourselves so everyone will know who it is. And just when you're ready, ask away.
Hey, Kobe. Lauren Williams from ABC. Just curious, when you talk about the foundation that your family laid, just what specifically sticks with you from the time that you were young till now?
No, they just always, taught me to be the best me, and me taking steps to be the best me just allowed me to get to this point. So, I mean, yeah, my mom always said, play like the world is watching. So that's what I've been trying to do ever since I was young.
Next. There, a hand goes up.
Since both of you are from the Big Ten, what have you seen in each other's games that you're looking forward to playing with each other?
Playing against Seth, I don't like to talk about it too much, but when we played Penn State at their crib, it wasn't too pretty for Michigan. He's shown on full display what he can do defensively, and then also on the offensive end, the three-point shot, the versatility getting to the rim. So he was definitely a staple on our scouting report. So I'm excited to play with him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Kobe and just the Big Ten in general, the physicality that the conference brings, and I feel like the pace also that they played at translates to the NBA. So playing against him was obviously he was one of the main guys on the scouting report. He brings a lot to the table with his versatility, the different ways he can score, coming off pick and rolls, but also getting to creating his own shot. So playing against him wasn't fun as well either. But looking forward to playing with him now. So
we beat them at Michigan too. Just want to clarify.
Yeah, we split 1-1.
Hi guys, Kevin Taylor, Taylor-Made Sports, and this is a question for all three of you. Have you talked to any of your upcoming teammates, and if so, what have they maybe mentioned to you or given you any words of encouragement to start?
I'll take that one. DeJounte DeJounte reached out to me right when I landed, and a couple of the other guys have reached out, but specifically DeJounte FaceTimed me and just encouraged me to get into the gym immediately and keep working hard. Hopefully we can link up in Vegas, he said. So I'm looking forward to working with those guys for sure.
Yeah, for me, DeJounte had reached out and texted me like the morning of the draft, and he was basically just telling me like, all right, like congratulations, stuff like that. Now like it's time to go to work though. Like all that work you put in, like don't be satisfied, and just keep that same hunger and let you build off of that and get better.
Yeah, same here. DeJounte was the first one texting me too. He texted me the night of the draft. Jalen did too. He was just saying the same thing, like, that's when the work starts. We're gonna keep working. Don't remember where you're coming from. Don't remember keeping the work. It was just supportive.
Colin Easton with the AJC. Seth, you said that the city of Atlanta was different, but a good kind of different. If I'm seeing correctly, I believe you have different tatted on your arm as well. So what does different mean to you?
Yeah, so I just feel like that I'm different. That's part of the reason why I got this tattoo. It's a unique tattoo. Like no one else has this. Like, I came up with this on my own. I had got number 1 because that was my number in college, and then I got the cross as my T because I'm religious and always put God first in everything I do. But not yet. The word different, just just be yourself, stand out, never try to fit into the crowd. I feel like I'm custom made. Like I'm myself, and my family built me, and I'm just me, and never try to be anybody else.
Sam Crenshaw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sam Crenshaw, CW69 and 92.9 The Game. Just a question for each of you, or any of you want to answer it. How much have you observed this team in the past season or two, and what we've been doing here recent years?
I know from watching, whatever you do not get Trae Young mad. I know that. He's the type of player that when the crowd talk smack to him, it's just a whole different level with him. But I mean, the team in general, I feel like it's a good overall team, and definitely hit it in the right direction, and just add a few pieces, and be a championship contender. So I'm looking forward to getting to work and bring my versatility with shooting to the team.
Based off watching last season, obviously, we went through some ups and downs last year, and being able to, just stay on track and staying resilient to the process. They obviously made some noise in the playoffs that showed that they can compete at the highest level. The defensive energy from DeJounte and AJ and those guys really stuck out to me, and I'm just looking forward to being able to add to that energy.
Yeah, I would say the main thing I remember is just competing, like no matter what it was, like the series, regular season, playoff, playing, just to come, like them competing every time. I think that's the thing I remember.
Hey guys, welcome again to Atlanta. This is Jamila Johnson from ETLHawksFans.com. I saw you guys were in the gym already getting some shots up. Was that something that was planned? Did you guys have like a little practice? What was going on?
I'm always in the gym. I definitely, I reached out, wanted to get in the gym, and they said I'm family now. So anytime I want to get in the gym, just let them know. Or eventually I'm gonna, get access to it soon. So I'll be able to come whenever I want. But not yet. So we planned out a little schedule over the weekend, honestly, for us to get some work in. But also begin some work in, some extra work in for myself.
Ken Sid here at the Landry Constitution. When you got drafted, Landry was telling a story about how I think you wanted to get better at defense. So you're watching tape of one of your teammates, just specifically, to try to get better. Hope you can elaborate on that and just kind of what defense means to you as far as being part of your game.
So, talking about watching people that's ahead of you, teammates, I kind of experienced that at Michigan. Watching a lot of Eli Brooks, the senior that was in front of me, and just before I get here, watching some DeJounte film, seeing what he's doing. Obviously, he's a great defender. So just trying to take things from him early, so that you're just a little bit more prepared when you get to this level.
Hey, this is Mouhamed. This is not Ghana South Carolina voice. You doubled your scoring average from your freshman year to your sophomore year. What do you think, in regards to scoring, you need to improve on this level?
I think definitely shooting still. Kind of my main focus on offense, because in this level you got to be able to shoot, just space the floor. But I think just working on my game overall. I think I got a lot to grow, and I think I will grow in a lot of aspects too.
This is for all three of you guys. Lauren Williams with the AJC. Have you guys gotten a chance to talk to Quinn Snyder since you guys have been here? And if so, what have you learned from him?
Coach Q is a great guy. We had a lot of conversations with him. You can tell from the jump that he's a coach that demands a relationship from his players, and that's something that I enjoy. I love being able to talk to the coach on and off the court. But not, as far as what I've learned, just looking forward, if I were to get into coaching, that's how I would want to approach my team. So.
Yeah, I think Quinn a great guy. I think I learned that he really into details. He like details a lot, and I'm just looking forward to see how he coaches, how he gonna push me to be better, and I'm excited to work with him too.
Yes, I've had a conversation, one-on-one conversation with him already, and he told me about his process on how he got here and stuff like that, and but also like we've had dinner with him, and I feel like he's a jokester off the court. Like he was joking around a lot, you know, coming around the tables and you know, talking to us, but you know, trying to build a relationship with us, and like Kobe said, I feel like that's important. I value that a lot. I feel like the best teams in the world, and the winning teams, you know, they have that relationship off the court with the coaches and the players as well. So.
Landry, this question is for you. You said you've been watching these guys for a while. Can you kind of maybe go into a little bit more detail as to maybe was it anything or other factors that you liked about these guys when you were drafting them?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, you know, starting with Seth, you know, kudos to Mo. He's been scouting the NBA. At this level, having the ability to shoot is crucial. Don't always have to have it, but it comes at a premium at this level. And he's a guy that, when you watch him, there's a difference between a guy that shoots him because just they can, and there's a guy that knows they're a shooter, and like they have the identity of that. And that's what Seth has. And he's got an NBA body today. And for us and how we're trying to build, like shooting is a premium for our system. And that's something that is going to be really good for us. And with Kobe here, you know, the versatility that he has with the ball, without the ball, like watching him from year one to year two, the defensive mindset that he has, you know, having a chance to talk with him at the combine, it's very rare to have a lot of the tools that you see externally, but the internal drive and the IQ that kind of brings it all together. Dwight Letson, our front office, has said that feel actualizes potential. And for Kobe, like that is something that is crucial. And for him and his ceiling, it's gonna be really big for him. Playing on ball, off ball, the ability to defend, him taking pride in that. You know, we need more defensive capability with our team. So something that stood out very early on with Kobe, and then with Mo here, Mo's taken a huge jump from year one to year two. You know, he's got an unbelievable wingspan. Wish I had that as a player. And the tools that he has at his size is rare. You don't see that very often. And just our assessment of him and his athleticism, the body type that he has, his ability to move his feet defensively to where we can see cross matchups. That's something that he's going to grow into. He mentioned his shooting earlier. He's not a non-shooter at all. Like, he can shoot the ball, but we want to get that to a consistent level to where he's an unbelievable threat on both sides of the ball. And that's something for him he's going to grow more and more into, but the potential for him and all three of these guys is really, really high. And I think that we have the staff to absolutely get the most out of them, and I'm excited for them to watch their development over the next few years, however long that is. Like, we're excited about the process with all of them.
Andrew, you talked earlier about Hawks DNA, but this year it's a new head coach, new GM, new guy picking the players. So what was different about this draft process than in previous years?
There wasn't a significant difference apart from, you know, when you have a new coach and of course a new front office that's shaping up, there are going to be certain values that are a little bit more important than perhaps in the past. But in terms of our process, it's not much different. It's just what are we looking for at the end of the day? Like, a hallmark of a Hawk is humility. You gotta have humility. You gotta have a hardworking attitude that pairs with it. So when you have that humility, you're able to take in the coaching, and you cannot develop if you cannot take coaching. And all three of these guys, they have that. So that's an absolute essential to being a Hawk. So when we talk about Hawks DNA, like, that will always come up first, is the humility and the drive to be the best player you can be, because development is another value. And for these three guys, they have growth mindsets. This is a league that's ever evolving, so if you're not evolving yourself, eventually you become irrelevant, and that's just the facts of the matter. So we need to get a leg up on all that and make sure that all three of these guys and all of our players continuously have that developmental mindset.
Great, thank you guys, appreciate that. In a moment, we'll be